Make the ground shake.
What's going on, guys? Alex Chris Martin here, and today I want to come at you with a little different kind of video. I want to talk about the scale a little bit because there's a lot of people that I know that weigh themselves periodically throughout the day, and they really freak out whether they're down a pound or up a pound or up 3 pounds, down 3 pounds, or sometimes it'll fluctuate by even like 10 pounds on bigger individuals. And I don't think people necessarily understand that there's sodium, there's water weight. Your clothes and shoes are always gonna weigh differently. So like, unless you're wearing the same exact article of clothing every single day, that's another inaccuracy to take into account. And there's so many variables that come into play. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my scale fluctuation in a 10-hour period from 6:48 p.m. to 4:25 a.m. So at 6:48 p.m. I had just eaten dinner. I was pretty much, for the most part, done with my macros and calories for the night. I think I had like 400 or 500 left to eat, and so I weighed in at 164.6. That's pretty normal, like late weigh-in for me, I think. And keep in mind, all of these are done naked on the same exact scale. I'm gonna pop up a picture that I took on Snapchat, and so you'll see 164.6 at that time. I didn't do anything out of the norm. I didn't do anything different at all. I ate the same way I would eat. I consumed the same things I would eat, the same amount of water I would drink. And so I went back 1 hour later, 7:42 p.m., and I was 166.4. So are you gonna tell me that I gained 2 pounds in 1 hour from eating one meal and drinking some water? That's completely inaccurate. If you were someone, especially that's new to the fitness game and doesn't really understand that concept, you would be freaking out if you gained 2 pounds in an hour. That's why the scale is not the best accurate representation of your weight. And to further extend this argument, I weighed myself first thing when I woke up this morning, and I was 160.2 pounds. That's after going to the bathroom, that's not eating anything, that's after being asleep for like 7.5, 8 hours. I was down 6 pounds from, like 10 hours ago? And so that's just something you guys really need to understand, is that the scale is not the most accurate way to measure yourself. The best way to do it is I weigh myself every single morning on the scale, the same scale every single time, naked, after I've gone to the bathroom, and I haven't drinking any water or eaten anything at all. And so I do that every day of the week, and then I average the week together. Because even in the mornings, weighing myself very first thing, sometimes I can be as high as 164 or as low as 159. Those were actually my highs and lows of the last week. That's a 5-pound difference, so you wanna take those averages of the week. So honestly, you can't even really trust a morning weigh-in because, I mean, let's be honest, if I only slept 3 or 4 hours and I ate a massive meal before I went to sleep, I would wake up heavier. So it's just kind of something to keep in mind, guys. That's the way that you should use the scale. Do not freak out about the numbers. Always worry about the appearance. Make sure you're not too high in the body fat percentage. Really just find a better way to gauge it, like the way I said, or taking your body fat, every couple weeks. Another really good way to do it, I think, is if you want to completely stay away from the scale and the numbers, is taking pictures. I think that a morning picture, maybe every 2 weeks, same way, after you haven't eaten anything or anything like that. A morning picture, front, side, and back, all relaxed. If you do that about every 2 weeks, that's also a really good way to track your progress. And if you make sure you're progressively overloading in the gym, meaning you're always going heavier, you're always doing more reps, you're always finding some way to make that workout more challenging for your body, you will be progressing. I know a lot of advanced bodybuilders and powerlifters, they actually will track their progress by their numbers. Obviously the powerlifters, but the bodybuilders will too. And that's just because, and that's the natural guys, and that's just because, okay, they know that if they're getting stronger, they're putting on more mass. Because they put on mass so slowly, they really just have to focus on the numbers and make sure, with the mirror and everything, that it's all going in the right direction. So thanks for watching this one, guys. I really hope you learned something. Hope you were able to take something away from this video. I'm Alex Chris Martin. I'll see you in the next video, and I'll see you in the gym, killing it, lifting heavy, and hopefully I won't see you weighing yourself naked.